Joining us today are Jonna, Jonna and Julie. And how can I forget you guys? I can't forget you guys, right? Right. Just very special crew that put together all the food services at Simonka Place. So tell us a little bit about what your roles are in the kitchen.
My name is Julie Anderson, and I'm the kitchen manager there, and I manage all the business. I do the shopping. I support the women in the New Life Fellowship program. I work with partners in the community, McDonald's, Panera.
Community from our community partners. So, John, tell us a little bit about your role and what's going
Well,
on.
my name's Jonna Norton, and I'm the cook shift supervisor at the Simonka Place. And again, I work alongside Julie, supporting her in her role by being available in the kitchen to supervise the New Life Fellowship ladies and to work closely with the volunteers who come. And just a supervisory supporting role. And I'm the primary cook for dinner, and I really enjoy doing that.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
You know, my favorite thing to cook is just simple roast beef dinner, maybe with some mashed potatoes and a nice vegetable. Good. I try to follow the home cooking style more than anything, the comfort foods, because I think that's important for the ladies to have that. And quite often I hear them say, "Oh, that's just how my mom used to make it," or "That's what we had at home," and so I think that gives them a good feeling.
We're happy to have Melissa alongside us because if you didn't hear it last night, she has a little bit of a food background as well. So she's joining us today to talk, and they're all good friends. So, uh, join in anytime, Melissa. So,
Oh yeah.
questions or whatever.
Well, yeah. I know you being a fellow chef, and all the food coming in from donations. I want to ask you, how do you navigate a recipe with only receiving donations in? How do you create your menus over there?
Well, I guess it's not that different maybe than most people at home. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? And you open the refrigerator and you see what you have, and you go from there. And that's the first place I start. It's just what do I have to work with, and then having a good background in what's possible.
Yeah.
Things start to come together. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do that, but I can switch it up and do this. And you just have to be really flexible. You can't. Menus are not a thing at all. Recipes rather are not a thing at all. It's all making it up as you go along. And so you have to have a good skill level to do that.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun.
I love one of the things that John had said a long time ago in a video, that there's no mistake that comfort and food go together.
Right.
So it's not just about the food, is it, Julie? So tell us about some of the relationships that you
So
encounter.
we get to work closely with the ladies that are in New Life Fellowship, being graduates, both of us, all three of us.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Graduates from the New Life Fellowship. We know what it's like to go through the day, and how some days it's rough, some days it's easy. Just to be able to the girls to know that we've been there, we've done this, and you can do it too. I love to. We make a lot of stuff from scratch. We were just making some gravy, sausage gravy, and one of the girls said, I've never made it without lumps. This is the first time I've ever made it. And we're talking big pan, too. We're not just talking family. So to see her and just the joy in her face and the confidence that it's just wonderful.
Oh, and you were such and during my time, Julie was actually one of my shift supervisors when I was in work therapy, and the amount of and you mentioned it when you were talking about what your job title is. It's like, yes, you guys are serving food, but and I really think with the kitchen being such a small space, the emotions just run wild, like rampant in a kitchen. I have no idea why, but the kitchen space is where the emotions really plug out. And my experience with you being a shift lead just was, you were so grace filled, and you actually made it a joy to actually be in there and cooking. And I've never liked cooking before. So, what do you think has been probably one of your best or more challenging situations with one of the gals that you've had over the years? And please leave me out of it, though. You know?
Well, there was this one.
Rocky.
Session, Allie mentioned you.
Yeah.
You said it was good. No, I'm just kidding. Allie mentioned you and said that you always have this word to share with everybody in there. In her case, it was when she was having a down day. What does that mean to you? In because I know you've always had this aspiration of ministry. Now you're in it.
Well, you see the ladies sometimes with their head down and trying to navigate the day with their head down, and so the encouragement is lift your head up. Lift your head up and look around you and see the blessings. See what's good instead of looking down and focusing on what's not good right now. And keep your eye on the prize. That's the number one thing I tell the ladies, Julie as well. We tell them, keep your eye on the prize. Today, as Julie said, may be a difficult day, but that's not every day. And there's life at the end of your program that you never can imagine, that you couldn't even imagine just months ago. So keep your eye on the horizon. Keep your eye on God.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that the women over there have you too
Yes.
to encounter along the way. You're a blessing, true blessing.
It's interesting. There's sort of a division that whenever they have an emotional problem or they're struggling with other people, they go to Julie. Because she gives them that kind of advice. Whenever they have what does it mean in the Bible when it says this? Then they come to me. So Julie's really the one who does most of the counseling, honestly, and she's very good at it.
I don't call it counseling. Support.
Yeah.
I think that is counseling.
I had it a lot when I was, and I think that is a major part of being able to go through your days, knowing that you have somebody that you can trust, that you can go to.
And they're going to see you at least 3 times a day. One of you,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's just good. It's just good to partner with the ladies, and it's as much about the actual work as it is anything else. I mean, it's wonderful to see them grow and learn. At first, they come in, they're afraid to even look at the knives, and next thing you know, they're chopping away, and that's very encouraging to see. And it's good and encouraging to see them come out of their shells, like Julie says, and to gain that confidence, and that all has a lot to do with the structure of the kitchen. Julie runs a tight ship. But they know what the expectations are.
Right.
They know what they need to be doing and how they need to be going and improving and that kind of thing. And she just sets that bar pretty high, and it's wonderful to see them reach that.
What do you think in this time for Samanka Plays? I know I have Giving Circle members and volunteers and just supporters that are watching this right now. What do you think are primary needs going on for for kitchen?
Don't hold back.
Yeah.
I like the way that the Giving Circle, not just the Giving Circle, but all of our volunteers that come in and show the women that the community cares, and that the Giving Circle is really good. Coming in and whether they're buying their shoes or whether they're doing art with them or just coming in and watching. It really means a lot. I love it whenever I see the girls out there in the park dancing. I can't imagine what buying shoes was like. I can't imagine what that would be like. I would love to go do that with them. But the need for the kitchen is it's always neat. Just there's always a need for the kitchen.
Always. And the fresh vegetables. You know, Mark,
This time of year it is.
the times are getting tight for everybody, and I know that when people give to us, some of them are giving sacrificially just so that they can give. And I don't see that getting any better anytime soon, to be honest. And so my concern is that there will be less and less and less available to organizations like ours. And so that's the thing I think about the most is how are we going to manage going forward when everybody is struggling. That's my
So,
thing. So I would just say, what do we need? Anything that you can give.
okay.
Anything that you can give.
I know, and I just want to give shout out to Marion Folk Food Share.
Yes,
Yes.
They do an
absolutely.
amazing job for all of Union Gospel Mission in support of food services and that kind of thing. But people can come to your door,
Yes,
right, and
absolutely.
ring the doorbell or
Yep.
whatever's back there,
Yep.
and donate food
Yes.
there.
Yes.
In this case, food. All the other donations we'd really like to go
Right.
to the donation center, but in the case of food, they can come by Samanka Place and knock on the door. And I know one of and this is not unique to us, but one of the greatest needs in this type of services is eggs.
Eggs are hard to get these days. And another thing I was thinking about just yesterday, in fact, we had a donor come to the door and give, and it's wonderful to get all the things to make a meal out of. But what we sometimes lack are the things to do that with. In other
Yeah.
words, salt and cornstarch and flour and sugar and those types of things. And I think when most people think about giving, they think about the meat and they think about the eggs. But are we thinking about the tools to make the meat? You know, the salt and sugar and that sort of thing. And we don't get that a lot at Food Share. It's very random that we get those things at Food Share. And so those are sometimes the things that we need the most.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And you can go on to ugmsalem.org, and if you go to the how to get involved part, there's a link to Amazon, and on there are lists of food items that you can purchase from Amazon and have it shipped to the mission directly, if you would prefer to do it that way. So
Oh yeah, that's been a huge boon for us. Absolutely.
yeah, so keep that in mind. ugmsalem.org. Go to the Amazon button that we have linked there. Shop away, send it to Samanka Place, and help feed those that are in the house. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's ministering. It's changing them. It's not only feeding them, but it's teaching those girls how to work and how to use knives and how to have that sense of accomplishment. I know one of your previous graduates is working in a kitchen now. Is that correct? She working at old folks' home in a kitchen and was working in the kitchen with
Lori. Is
Yeah.
working-
Oh, Lori, yeah.
She's working at
The
a
hotel.
hotel.
a hotel.
Yeah.
So that is just awesome. So for somebody to be, I bet you guys must be so proud to watch them grow in the kitchen and really have a passion for it. And now is employed working, utilizing those skills. So yeah, just food donations do so much more than just feed somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on around the food, the preparing of the food, the storing of the food, everything that we do in the kitchen. is really centered around the ladies. And the ladies in the house, the children. Because that's what we do. It's not just cooking, it's not just the kitchen. That's what we do. It's the people.
Yeah.
It's the people. That's what we do. Every day.
Think about Jesus coming back,
What an honor it is.
and he tells Peter, "Do you love me? Then feed my sheep." But do you love me? Feed my sheep. He repeats that 3 times, right? So that's what you guys are doing. You're feeding his sheep every day.
Yeah, it's a blessing too. It's a blessing. It's an honor to be able to get up every morning and go and do everything.
Well, we're near the end of our time, and again, thank you for watching and hearing this story and what happens in the kitchen and the food services area at Samanka Place. And again, just a reminder, ugmsalem.org, go to the Amazon button, see what's there, and it's continuously updated.
Yes, we continue.
And you can shop online, and it'll get shipped right to them and meet their needs. So otherwise, you can stop by at Samanka Place, and there's a back door that goes to the kitchen, and you can ring the buzzer. It's a buzzer, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
36 were there. Somebody's there.
Well, I'm coming by to ring it.
You're gonna ring and run.
yeah,
That's what.
yeah. Come stop by. It's a magical place. It's
Yeah.
always a good time to
Come
say
by
hi to
and
this
just
lady.
ring our buzzer.
Yeah.